Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have the round number 6, Fischer vs Spassky. The score before this match is 2-1 for Spassky. Fischer won on the round number 1. The second and third rounds were draw, 4 and 5 won by Spassky, so we got 2 for Spassky, 1 for Fischer. So Fischer has to come up with something if he want to equalize, or else he will be like still running behind. So today he came very well prepared actually, but Spassky also is very tough. So let's just see what happened here. Very nice game to see. Spassky played d4, d5 by Fischer. Again, Fischer is repeating what he did in round number 4. c4, d takes c4, knight f3, knight f6, e3, e6, bishop c4. Same moves have been played in round number 4. So if you like, you can go back to round number 4 in this channel and see the game. c5, castle, a6, and Spassky took on c5. Take, and bishop c5. Same moves. Spassky played again same move, b3. Fischer repeated the same thing he did in round number 4, knight bd7. Spassky played bishop b2. And here, Fischer in the round number 4, he played b6, which is like really a bad move. It's not really good. Today he played b5, so he learned his lesson. Bishop e2, bishop b7, knight bd2, and in the previous game we saw the bishop goes back and forth. This guy go here and go back again. I don't know why, and Fischer lost that game, and we said that it's a mistake. So today, this time he played king e7, and he's connecting his both rooks. Now he got some ideas. The rook can come to d8, the other one can come to c8. He got pretty good stuff. Spassky is a really strong player, strong grandmaster, and an ex-world champion. In games, he's really tough. He knows what he's doing. So he played a4 here, putting a pressure on the pawn on b5. Fischer played in the round number 4 something like b4, not in the same position anyway, but similar thing. And he left this square empty and weak, and Spassky won that game. So today Fischer came up with ba4. Doesn't want to fall in the same trap. Rook a4 by Spassky. Now we got this weak spot, this the bishop and the rook both attacking the pawn on a6. But Spassky got this pawn on b3 weak. Of course, it's protected by the knight anyway, but still, it's a weakness. So every player got a weakness here. So we good. Like there's nothing to worry about. Rook fb8 by Fischer. Now the rook is putting a pressure at the pawn on b3. Yes, there's a bishop here, but once the bishop move, there's a pressure on b3 coming up. Rook c1. And Fischer here played really active. He played bishop d5. Didn't care too much about the pawn on a6. And Spassky knew if he took here, Fischer will take, and then he will take here, and Fischer will take here, and he will take here, and then we'll take there. And this position is just pretty much a draw. Like there's nothing here to worry about actually. Black is very active, and the pawns here are pretty much similar to the guys over there. There is no winning chances for anybody here. So Spassky like really wants to play on. He doesn't want to to make things very quickly, and he decided to play knight e5. He jumped, and the idea, of course, if you take here, I mean he can just maybe take here. So and that this bishop is very important. So what the Fischer did, he played bishop d6 right away. So this rook doesn't attack the bishop anymore, and asking the knight on e5 to move. It's been attacked twice by the bishop and the knight. So knight d7, knight d7. Now if white take here on g7, it's gonna be rook g8. You go back, and it's a check, and this is game over pretty much. There's nothing here to do. If you go king f1, we're gonna come with the other rook, and we're sitting in mate in 1. So there's tough things to worry about here, and the pawn of course here is gone. I don't know, there's many problems, so like nobody wants to deal with this. So what Spassky did pretty much is he played rook a6. He took the pawn safely, take, and now if Fischer take here and this way, and then bishop d7. Now white has an extra pawn and a pair of bishops. So white is playing like risk-free game, so that doesn't work. So what Fischer did, he accepted that he gonna lose a pawn. He played f6. Now this bishop is being blocked, and this pawn is still under pressure. Spassky again, he's really good in endgames. He played bishop c4, blocking the pressure on his pawn. Take, rook takes c4, knight c5. Fischer is putting pressure on the pawn on c5 by the knight and the rook. Rook c3, f5. Now this is being watched now by the pawn here, so the knight cannot jump here anymore. If this guy moved, still this square is under control. Bishop a3, knight e4, check. Spassky using the fact that this bishop can't be taken because of this guy here. So king d8, bishop d6, and Fischer here played very nice move. Like, this is Fischer that we like to see. If Fischer took the bishop here, we got rook g7, and the knight is protecting the pawn on b3, and the rook is attacking the pawn on h7. We got 2 extra pawns for nothing. There's no compensation even. But what Fischer did, he played knight d2 and putting the pressure on the pawn on b3. Spassky played rook g7, rook b3. Now we got an attack on b1 with a checkmate if you allow it. So don't touch this guy. That's how Fischer protect his pawn. He's protecting a pawn on h7 by thinking mate on b1. You know, I mean, this is Fischer. That's why we love this guy. h4, h5, bishop f4, and look what Spassky got. Those pawns are pretty much weak, but still they are in the same area of these guys. But the rook is controlling the 7th rank over here, so the king is blocked on that rank. He can't go anywhere. Is this enough to win? Oh, I'm not sure. No, not really. If black played very well, there is gonna be a draw. Let's see how Fischer handled this. King e8, king h2, rook b2, king h3. Now Spassky just ran away from all those checks. Knight e4, attacking the pawn on f2. f3, knight f2 check, king g3, knight d3. Now what Fischer wants is another active play. He wants to play e5 or take the bishop on f4. It depends on the circumstances. Spassky doesn't want to answer these questions. He played bishop g5 right away. e5 by Fischer is controlling all these squares. King h3, check, king h2, knight d3, bishop h6, knight e1. A very nice pressure on the pawn on g2, king g1, knight d3, bishop g5, check, and rook e6. And here we need to ask Spassky a very simple question: what do you want? I mean, how are you gonna win this? Very difficult, really difficult. And Fischer played king g7 here. Very nice move by Fischer. Now king h3 by Spassky. The idea pretty much, he doesn't want this with the pen on the pawn. Rook e2, Fischer even making his rook even much stronger. He's putting a pressure on the pawn on g2 and also now on the pawn on e3, and the knight is eyeing the pawn on e5. Rook d6, knight e1, a very strong pressure on the pawn on g2. Check, king g8, bishop e5, rook e3, bishop f4, rook e2, a very strong pressure on the pawn on g2 here. Check, king f7, rook g5, king e6. Very nice play. Bishop c7, rook a2. Now what Fischer is doing pretty much easy to understand. He's keeping an eye on the pawn on g2 with the help of the knight. So if the rook take this guy over here, he will take the pawn on g2. That's his ideas. Spassky keep the game moving. He played bishop b6, knight d3, king h2, knight e1, king h3, knight d3. Of course, if Spassky wants to come back to the king, the knight will come back with the e1. Then it's a draw by a threefold repetition. Rook a2, king g3, knight e1, rook h5. Finally, Spassky decided to do something here. He simply can't just watch and do nothing, so he tried rook h5. So Fischer took on g2, check, king f4, check with the knight, king e3, knight e5. Very active knight. He's jumping all around, making everybody crazy. Check, king d5, bishop c7, rook g7, and Spassky decided to play bishop e5, king e5, and both the players agree a draw here. There is no way white can win this. The only chance to play on for white is to play maybe f4, and with the king d5, h5, maybe this is the best way to play on. But Fischer got took g3, checking f2, and now rook h3. And if you try to chase him like this, he will come back to g4 check, and you go back to f3, he will come back to h4, and we'll keep playing till tomorrow morning. There's nothing gonna happen here. So 61 moves is enough for trying by Spassky without a luck. Very nice game by Spassky and Fischer. Very nice defense. I really like the way Fischer handled the position, and I really liked how Spassky played the end game. I hope you guys like the game. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you later. Bye bye.